What's up, guys and girls? Ooh, look at that, scary. My energy customers, just a quick video to tell you to be prepared. Be prepared. It's a new year and the scams and phone calls are running rapid. Oh my gosh, I've had 2 today. And wasn't going to do another video today, but this second call was really disturbing. I mean, for somebody with my experience, this second one was really disturbing. Guy calls me, and it's not the, oh, hello, Mr. Allen. So I know right away it's not the call center. By the way, go TCU Monday. But anyway, and they proceed to call me by name. And they say that they were working with the state of Texas and my energy company to fix a problem of overcharging. And this was a very well-spoken English person. Not the heavy accent you usually get from your call center staff. So again, and they wanted to say, they were telling me to verify me. They needed me to give them my address. Well, I'm just not going to do that. That's just not something I do. So I give them a different address. He comes back and tells me that that's not the address they have for me. It's a different zip code. And I'm going, huh? And I ask him what the zip code is, so he gives my home zip code. And I say, well, that's weird. And then he gives me the starting 4 of my address. So the man's obviously looking at my address. So I actually give him my real address. And he comes back and he goes away for a minute and says, yes, Mr. Van Winkle, I have verified that you have been overcharged on your electric bill. And we want to go ahead and right this wrong. We're going to be able to save you 35% on your electric bill going forward because of this overcharging. So again, I'm like, this is not my first rodeo, especially with energy. I've been in energy for 21 years. I asked him, well, what's my my energy company name? We had just switched. Who do you think we're with? And again, he comes back that, well, he's working with Encore on the investigation. He's not with the energy company directly. So he knows based on my address and my zip code that Encore is the delivery company. So he's coming at it that way. So a few questions later, he asks me what's my electric company name that I have down for my service address. Then he's going to verify my address versus service address. I'm not going to give him my energy company. With the information he already has and the energy company name, he can slam that account into a different company and move my energy service. So I'm not going to give him the real energy company name. I'm going to see if he can distinguish it for me. Well, I give him a different energy company name and he cannot distinguish that that's what I do or do not have. He basically puts me on hold for a minute and comes back and says, okay, great. Yes, we have validated that they are one of them that was overcharging and that is a part of this Texas Public Utility Commission program to reimburse customers that have been overcharged. He proceeds to come back and tell me I'm paying 24 cents a kilowatt. That's where he lost his validation with me. I know exactly what I'm paying. I'm paying 8.9 cents per kilowatt. So I tell him I'm not paying 24 cents, I'm paying 9.8 cents. Oh, plus your delivery fees. I'm like, yeah, my delivery fees are 4.1 cents. That's included in my 8.9 cents. I've been on a fixed rate for several years. Oh, well, that's where the overcharging came in, is they put it on the bill in other ways. That's why my bill is $300. I said, no, my bill's $300 because I use 5,000 kilowatts. No, you're part of the overcharging. I mean, this is where it just falls apart. He starts to argue with me about what I'm paying and what I'm doing. And at this point, it's all down the tubes. I don't know how they are doing the credit check portion, because we didn't get that far. I'm sure he probably asked for my social to validate again later down the road. But anyway, my point is, don't fall for these scams. Your energy company, Oncor, these people aren't calling you to right or wrong of overcharging. They don't do it. This is not going to happen. They're not calling you. These are scammers calling you. Don't fall for this. These are scammers. I mean, it's obviously in the conversation I had, and I'm pretty good at this, especially when he calls about energy. He had my name and he had my address. I don't know if they're looking at a tax list or what they're looking at, but he has my name and address. All he needs to basically do is find out my energy company, and he can slam my account into some other company, probably make a commission on it, move on down the road. I had a talk with one of my good friends in energy today, and she said they are fighting drastically fraud right now with people using other people's socials and things to get past the credit checks. So she said they're fighting fraud very, very heavily at this point, and it's causing a lot of problems. And one of the big four, we'll leave it at that, energy companies that she used to work with, and still has some friends there, she had asked them about, why do you guys not care more about people using fraudulent information than you seem to? And the response was more or less numbers. As long as we're hitting our numbers of 500 sales a month, we can eat a few fraud cases. So they're right there telling you they really don't care. It's about numbers. They don't care. They're not checking. They're not validating. It's just, it's a company with millions of customers. They're just washing it out in the end. So they're not validating it. The company she's with now is smaller. They value their customers, and they value the customers they are bringing on, and they value the fact that they want to make sure it's you, it's your information, and that it's not a fraudulent situation. So they're doing their due diligence, and it's not just them, it's several companies that's fighting this. But anyway, just wanted to give you the heads up that there's a new energy scam that's out there as of about 10 minutes ago. It's 5:56 here now, so 5:30-ish they called me, and I have to say they're very good. Wow. They were very good. They had my name and my address and my phone number. I don't know what the list they're working off of, but they've got the vital pieces of information there. And all they really need is my energy company name, and they can look up my usage and pull it right offline. So if I'd give them my energy company name, they could have been looking at my actual energy usage and had information to talk to me that probably could have validated to me that they knew what they were talking about. So just remember, energy company, Oncor, these people aren't calling you to say, I'm sorry we ripped you off and we're gonna do something to make it up. So in the long run, they were trying to switch me somehow. Didn't get that far in the conversation, but that's the goal. Energy companies, especially the big ones, are paying companies good money to bring them customers. And as one of the people with that big company said, I don't care where they come from, as long as I hit 500 a month, I'm good. The fraud can wash out with the fraud. So they're not really worried about it, which is going to make your rate go up in the long run. But anyway, any questions you have, feel free to call me, 817-308-0586. Been doing energy for 21 years now here in Texas. Be happy to help you evaluate and make sure you're not a victim of fraud. Most of the customers that I work with understand that they work with me and I take care of them, and that they don't have to worry about fraud or any kind of problems going on, because if they have a problem, they call me and I take care of it for them. So just remember that if you're having issues with your electric bill, just don't understand it, want some more clarity on how you read your electric bill, how to save some money on your electric bill, feel free to reach out to me. We're doing these videos every day to kind of help the Texas market understand your electric bill and understand what to do and not to do. There's so many people out there that get taken advantage of on a daily basis just because they're unaware. Hopefully we can bring a little piece to some people to not get scammed or to not get signed up into a long-term contract with a bad rate. So feel free, please like my channel, subscribe with the bell on. You're going to get a helpful video of different things to look for on your electric bill, and hopefully scam alerts like today. I mean, this is two today for me, and I'm in that business. So I don't know. I mean, this one today was concerning because it's a good one. I can see people falling for this scam today, and I don't know what the overall consequences is to you, the consumer, for falling for it. I would think worst case scenario, maybe sitting there with your power turned off for a while. Best case scenario, you get switched and you turn around and realize it and you get switched back. But just be aware these scammers are working overtime and are hard at it right now. Like I say again, today was a good one. This was a very good one. So be aware, be alert. If you have any questions or you're unsure of what's going on, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you with that. And again, please subscribe and like my channel. We're going to do these on a regular basis to kind of keep our Texas Energy customers that we do already have, and the ones coming aboard here on a daily basis, to be more informed of what's going on with your electric bill. Thanks, guys. Hope you stayed to the end of this, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.